Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. I am blessed to have you here listening to Words of Wisdom. I'm just preparing with the Koshi chimes, the beautiful sound calling in our wonderful spirit team. I also want to just get some sage as well because I've been out and about and I've had a wonderful afternoon pampering. I have a nice bit of pamper. Always good to have a bit of a pamper. Looking after yourself, time out. I've had a real good few days of that. I was actually saying to my beautician today, I've literally since I have seen a couple of friends and spoken to people on the phone, but I've really, the majority of it, just been on my own. And I love this opportunity that I can just be on my own, that I don't have to be with anyone that I don't want to be with, that I can just enjoy this time of growth, this time of change. And she was saying to me that, it is about that time of the winter time is about going within, about hibernating, about rejuvenating, about regenerating and changing. And we've been talking about that for quite a while. So I'm not sure what today's little reading's going to be, but I thought I definitely wanted to come and share some stuff with you. Now, when I was out for my walk today, I saw a little brown dead mouse on my pathway. And I forgot to actually look up what that meant or whatever. But also while I was up the yard with the horses, I was busy speaking to somebody, and she went, "Oh, look, there's a fox." And there was this fox going into one of the barns in and out, and he was going up onto the sort of the sand heap and what have you. And he was around, very much around. Even when we weren't far away, he was there. And I thought, oh, a fox. So that could be something quite important. So I have got the Sacred Animal deck on the table today with us. And also I've got every time. So, sorry about that. I do that. I like, because I've got this, my little temple, ready for the daily card, but also I have got our inner temple cards as guidance for us today. I've put it there, and then I'm trying to reach over, and then I knock my incense onto the floor. So, and then I picked it up and burnt myself. So there we go. But we've also got our beautiful Sacred Horse Oracle on the deck as well today. I don't know. It seems a bit of an animal day. I feel like it's quite an animal day. So this is going to be an interesting reading. And I feel that very strongly because I've seen that fox. I saw the little brown dead mouse. And our message today is great minds think alike. So maybe you have been thinking about your animals. Maybe something has occurred with an animal today. The dragonfly seems to be calling to me quite a lot today. I feel very much a part of this sort of energy right now. And it says here, the road ahead is long and winding. I will search high and low. So what is this guidance for us today? Definitely to do with animals. Let's see. My dog is just deciding that she's going to get on your blanket. Thank you. There we are. Come on. Oh. Anyway, she's making a mess of my bed. And let's see what it is going to be all about today. I am going to ask for the Inner Temple Oracle attunement before we start. So say these words along with me if you so wish. I activate and step into my inner temple now. Portal of my heart, home of my soul. Through the portal of my heart, I connect with my inner temple. Through each of my body's senses, I connect with my inner temple. Sacred below me, sacred above me, sacred around me, and sacred within me. I activate the wisdom and power that has always been deep within. So may these cards deliver clear messages and reflections to me and all who use them for the highest interest of all. I am guided. I am led. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So let's start. Let's start our. I've also got on my runes here, and they're just calling to get some runes. Okay, that was our runes today. So we have got. Again, Tiwaz, the arrow, it's on its way. There's something. Okay. We've also got our big clover leaf again. So lots of luck. And we have also got the lotus flower. Lots of transformation and change. We've got the same as yesterday as well with Hagalaz and our arrow. So the very similar, same energy that is coming out. But we've also got this one. Now, I think it is this way. I'm going to have to check. So let's have a little look at that one. That doesn't come out very often, that one. So we will have a little look, because Tiwaz is all about masculine energy, courage, victory, strength, movement. But I'm not sure about this little one. So I'm going to try and find it for us. There it is there. It is our M, the M looking one. And it is about changes, faith, loyalty, trust, movement. So interesting. We haven't had that. We didn't have that yesterday. Okay. We had our Tiwaz, which is strength and passion. So bravery and facing decisions, positive outcomes, thinking about that sort of thing. We had our Hagalaz, which is about misfortune or interference or chaos, but transformation. And now we have movement, very strong movement. That is lovely. So Ehwaz is a rune. Ehwaz is a rune of partnership and friendship, and indicates the need to be faithful and accountable to the people in your life. If the reading is about a relationship, drawing Ehwaz is a good sign that these crucial aspects are present for both people involved. The concept of faithfulness also applies to yourself and your goals. Steady progress is made by placing one foot in front of the other. So it's about safe travels, mystical and mental stamina, promotes trustworthy and loyal relationships, brings swift change, and aids with astral travel. So that's very interesting, as we've got our beautiful lotus flower out as well, our lotus rune, which is all about, you know, seeding and blossoming, and, you know, there's a lot of change. It's coming out of that darkness. So, right, let's get our guidance for today then, please. Spirit, inner temple guidance, please. Our inner temple guidance. What is our guidance for today? Just watch me. Just watch me. That is very beautiful. Just watch me. All about the standing firm, standing strong. I love this. I love the concept of the card. I love the look of the card, because it just feels this balance. It just looks lovely. But I'm going to read it to us, because we have had it before. Just watch me. Watch out, world, here you come. See, and we did have movement with the rune. Beautiful. And transformation. It's time to make your entrance, to leave your mark, to let yourself be seen and your presence known. You're ready. This moment has been a long time coming. You've been working towards it for a while now. All the details are being taken care of. What others think of you is irrelevant. This is a card of unbridled confidence, self-worth, encouragement, confirmation, and empowerment, of stepping out and taking up space. You don't need anyone's approval but your own. No permission slip is needed. You've arrived. So this isn't the time to question, fit in, or play small. It's time to expand and emanate. You were not born for the sidelines. Step forth and radiate with confidence. If you've been working towards something for a while, this card is an indication that your effort will pay off. If others have doubted or underestimated you, this is a sign to keep going and trust yourself. How would you hold yourself, and what would you say if you knew it would work out? What would you do, and how would you do it? Whatever the answer is, just do that. Don't waste your time worrying about what others might think or say. Don't look back. Keep your gaze straight ahead and let them watch on. So it is your time. And isn't that just an amazing, amazing card to come out just before the full moon on the weekend, but also the new year tomorrow. And yesterday, well, this morning, actually, I felt like there was a bridge. I felt it very much, that energy. I could see this bridge between two mountains. You know, one of these swing bridges with the ropes and what have you. And I was saying this on my TikTok reading this morning. And a bridge did come out, actually, a picture of a bridge. But I just felt like the energy was, you're nearly there. Just keep going. And it doesn't matter, overcome any fear. Yesterday, we had a fear card. So I'm really keen to hear what our beautiful Sacred Horse Oracle is going to give us as guidance for today. Just watch me. You've arrived. You are here. Stand in your power. Stand in who you are. Own yourself. Own your soul journey. Own it. Believe it. Trust it. You're nearly at the end of that bridge. Don't look down. I'm being told. Don't look down. Keep going. It's such a beautiful feeling right now. I'm in a very sort of peaceful, sort of happy feeling. Ember, the white mare, travel to Nanog. Travel to Nanog. Look at that. Wow. All about change and movement. Travel to Turnanog. Turnanog. Travel to Turnanog. Are you ready? Ember. It's a very beautiful story, this, actually. Ember. Eternal youth, illusion and mortality. There is an old Irish myth about Turnanog, a mystical island of great beauty and supernatural powers. And yet, in this morning, I was in one of the readings I was listening to, that I listened to, resonates with me, and it was all about supernatural powers and having that magic and allowing for it to open up. So travel to the island would have often occur through the mist, underwater or over the sea for several days by boat or spirit horse. Home to rich forests, sparkling clean water and flower-filled meadows, all who lived there experienced everlasting youth, health, abundance and joy. So the king of Turnanog had a golden-haired daughter, the beautiful Neve. One day Neve left the island, crossing the ocean and riding Enbar, her white mare, throughout Ireland in search of a warrior named Oisin. While out hunting, Oisin saw a woman with long flowing hair approaching on a white mare, who seemed to float with grace across the uneven lands. Neve and Oisin instantly fell in love. Enbar carried them back to Turnanog, where they built a life of joy, never aging or feeling the passage of time. Eventually, Oisin longed to return to his home in Ireland, and Neve granted his wish under the condition that he would never step onto the soil of the mainland. He promised he would not. Oisin took the white horse and returned to his homeland to find that much had changed. He could not find his family and, obsessed with his search, crossed miles and miles of land. With Oisin's singular focus, Enbar weakened from lack of care and looked like an old work horse. Defeated, Oisin eventually steered the horse towards the sea to return to the island. Before reaching the sea, the tired mare stumbled. Not wanting to touch the ground as Neve had instructed, Oisin reached to pick up a stone as a reminder of his homelands, and as he did so, he fell from the horse. When his foot hit the ground, he aged 300 years, the time he had spent with Neve on Turnanog. At that moment, Enbar became her robust and beautiful self once more, reared up and galloped to return to Turnanog. Oisin fell into eternal slumber, and legend has it that even now, on misty nights when the moon is full, lighthouse keepers and fishermen spot a glorious white horse dancing in the waves along the shores of Ireland. The rider is always a fair maiden with long, flowing hair, searching for her love. You have drawn this card as a reminder of Enbar's ability to transport you to a magical, mystical realm where conflict, war, and limitations cannot prevail. The spiritual white mare will carry you through the underground mist or waterways to the land of utopia, so you may experience love and youthfulness. You may begin your journey with Enbar by writing a question on paper and placing it next to your bed at night. Ask the white mare to come to you in your dreams to awaken a vision or offer insights into your challenge. Each time you journey into the mystical, you gather more profound knowledge of how to traverse the thin veil between the physical and spiritual worlds. Enbar invites you to begin a meditation practice or to go deeper into your existing practice. Expand your heart with vibrations of pure love and joy to rejuvenate every cell of your body. Allow your body to relive the wonder of youth. Imagine a natural setting that will feed your soul and feel the abundance possible when you connect with all that is. In meditation, you can experience the remarkable timelessness of Tir na Nog. Enbar also shares Oisin's tale because she wants you to understand the dangers of trying to return to what might have been. What was. I kind of feel that's quite important to stop and contemplate on, because I've just had a download of that bridge again, and the idea of being so fearful for me to go across a bridge like that where you look between the slats and you can see down, far down, and you've only got the ropes to hold on to and it's wobbly. I am very, very scared of heights and things like that, and I keep seeing that, and the thought is you're nearly at the end of that. You don't want to be trying to turn around now and go back across all of that wobbly bridge. You've overcome so much fear to get to where you are that you really do not need to go backwards and have to do it again. That's the message. So the past is now a memory, much of which is altered as your mind replays events. Who you are today is not the same person you were. The root of who you are will remain the same, but you have grown. Your spirit is like a tree as it grows. It morphs in size and shape according to what is fed. Enbar encourages you to honor your past but focus on the future. Enbar sees your pain and suffering. She understands your desire to be in light, joy, and love. You are here to learn the vastness of emotional experience and how to rise above limitations to create your ideal expression of life. You are mastering your journey in consciousness. In returning to a previous reality, you enter a field of consciousness of limitations and beliefs you may no longer be aligned with. If you are not careful, you may fall from your horse. Of the many lessons of Enbar and Tir na Nog, the most important is that life is an illusion. On a fundamental level, this card may be here to warn you not to fall into the promise of golden sparkles, as things are not always as they appear. As a spirit, you have eternal youth. As a human, each choice can bring unexpected gifts and challenges, pull you into old ways, or progress you on your path to light. Know that your spirit will live on and on. While on earth, call on Enbar to ride between worlds and view it as all as a grand illusion. So that is the story today. So be very aware of the fact that you don't want to go backwards at all. You're nearly at the end of that bridge, I'm being told. Okay, let's just, wow, I'm just sort of, so just watch me, right? Have that strength, have that faith now. Very strong movement, very strong luck and change, transformation. Let's ask our beautiful animal, the animal spirit guide, please. Enbar, the white mare. I love that. And you know, when you look at this picture as well, she's almost like she's looking at that full moon. So something is radically going to change this weekend, I feel, or next couple of days. Let's see what guidance is from our beautiful animal spirit guides, please. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. It is transformation time. It is the Phoenix. And next year is the year of the fire horse in Chinese, but in spirit, it is the year of the Phoenix. And we've had a lot of Phoenix energy rising. And we've also got the snake. So it's the ending and it's the new and the rising. It couldn't be clearer. We've also got our beautiful tiger. Very intuitive. And we've also got the octopus. Now the octopus has obviously lots of options, lots of things. But the octopus also has a very strong, clever intelligence. But we're going to read these now. That is incredible. I'm just blown away by that. Phoenix. So Phoenix rising. And I've just turned straight to it. And it's on page 181, which is, you got it, 10. Freedom from suffering and past karma. Reincarnation. Watch me. I'm hearing it. The phoenix represents the transformation of our past. It doesn't mean running from it, denying it, or burning bridges with rage. The phoenix employs an advanced technique described in yoga as the burning of impurities through practice and dedication. The essence of the phoenix is with us when we realize we've been suffering too long and something must change. Shedding our skin. We've been doing it, haven't we? We take a stand and decide to live consciously instead of being driven by the unconscious mind and its long list of fears and aversions. At that very point, the spark of the phoenix is lit, and the great bird helps us burn through our baggage. It's time. It's amazing. We no longer run from who we are, what has happened to us, or what we have done. The stuckness and dead weight fall into the ashes, and a lightness and clarity emerge. As the stagnancy continues to smolder, the phoenix lifts our spirits up, and we begin to recognize ourselves again. We may catch a glimmer in our eye that wasn't there before. Look closely. It's a sign the fire of transformation is upon your wings. So, the ancient yogis believed that our heaviest karma resides in the first chakra. This earthen center is also called Muladhara, or our root. The ascent of the phoenix begins here, and as the entanglement of karmas is slowly burned, it rises from the ashes towards the navel center. Again and again, it makes this journey from first to third chakra, purifying our essence, freeing us from the past. And we've got the snake, which is Kundalini, and we've got our third eye chakra. Incredible, incredible. So let me just get the snake for you. And you won't believe me when I tell you the fox is on the other side of this snake. And I told you I saw a fox. Guardian of unawakened magic and creative potential. The snake is a symbol of our highest potential. It is said that Shakti lies dormant at the base of our spine. We've just lit it. We are going to go through a Kundalini awakening this weekend. Very strong, very powerful. Regardless of whether this image rings true for you, it's well worth considering the amount of unawakened or untapped potential within. What would life look like if you wake it up? How can you stir it from slumber? An experienced yoga or meditation teacher can lead the way. Make haste. The snake card appears when there is no more time to waste. Time for a Kundalini awakening. When in balance, prosperous, creative, and charismatic. To bring into balance Kundalini yoga and meditation. Wow. I will be doing my Kundalini yoga this weekend, 100%. And we have our beautiful tiger. Do you want me to just read the fox as well? Just so we've got a... He hasn't come out here. Smart, strong partner or mate, a wise teacher. Magical, ingenious teacher when in balance. And to bring into balance a partnership or connection. So when this card appears, reconnect to those you love. Foxes don't do well when they slip away. Interesting. So our tiger, our beautiful tiger. Where are you? Let's have a look. I wonder where our tiger might be fire. Let's have a look. Yeah. Fire. Fire. Look at the fire. Lunar force, feminine energy. I knew the Kundalini was important. Ease in darkness. The tiger hunts at night, at one with the silence, fearing nothing. This card reminds us to take in the wild darkness, to allow the lunar forces to soothe and heal our spirits. To allow sensuality, receptivity, and devotion are all heightened in the midnight hour, and the tiger takes advantage of these boons. Oh, I've got chills. Spend some time in silence this evening, drinking in the potent calm. There is nothing to fear in the stillness except the awakening of your own power. Passionate, strong, and sensual. And to bring into balance, Trataka candle gazing. So light a candle this evening and sit quietly and feel this feminine energy. This phoenix is rising and it's Kundalini time. I'm wondering why this octopus is here. It's quite interesting. The octopus, where are you? There. Octopus. And it's interesting how Enbar, the white mare, was all about the sea and crossing the sea to the island and what have you. And we do have a water sign here as well with the octopus. Reaching, yearning, lacking boundaries and direction. The octopus signifies a wonderfully perceptive mind paired with a lack of healthy boundaries. Unfortunately, this results in well-intended but messy relationships. The octopus entwines itself in other people's business and shares their own without restraint. They believe that's what is meant to be close. If you notice after spending time with someone that you feel drained or uneasy, the essence of the octopus is at play. Begin to establish healthy boundaries. Be patient and firm. It may be a very old habit to change. Yeah, interesting. So, very interesting. This awakening, this change could be to do with somebody else, because we did the foxes about having some sort of partnership or something. So maybe there is something here about healthier boundaries, situations, you know, discussing things with other people that you don't want to necessarily have as a discussion. Intuitive whispers are calling to me. I'm going to just ask for guidance with the intuitive whispers. I am blown away by this reading today. It's a very beautiful reading. And we are very blessed to have this. It's been a lovely story. And of course, the phoenix rising and the snake and our tiger feminine. Trataka candle gazing. Light your candle and get candle gaze. You're more powerful than you know. And that is very much a portal opening, all this energy of emotional. And look at these beautiful lotus flowers all blooming. You are more powerful than you know. It's a number 12, which comes out to a 3. Beautiful, stunning. You are more powerful than you know. And, you know, you don't want to be falling off your horse, and you don't want to be... You know, you've come so far. Just don't stop now. You know, it's such an important, this energy, I said to you, it just feels so strongly. I can't explain the animal side to it. It's just very, almost like unconditional love for yourself. You've come so far, you know. I'm just seeing if there's anything else that's calling to me. Do I want to do anything else? Do I want to? Okay. Oh, moon cards. Moon cards. Let's see. We've got our full moon coming up. Let's see what our moon cards have to say about this beautiful. You're more powerful than you know. Oh, how many cards are here? Wow. Interesting now. I had this picture of this frog in my mind, and I thought the frog card would come out. In this animal deck, it hasn't, but it has come out here. the frog, the path has been cleared for you to make a change that previously seemed unachievable. I really felt that quite strongly. So there is something to do with this change that's going to happen. And it's a movement. It's going to be quick. It's going to be the moon in Scorpio, negative attitudes, fiery arguments. Channel your energies into positive physical activities. All right. Positive physical activities. We've also got a hare. It is an auspicious time for new beginnings. And the moon in Leo. It is an important time to guard against being self-centered, over opinionated or pushy. Interesting, very interesting energy. Very beautiful energy. But I did feel this frog, you see. So there is something to do with this idea of, you know, the paths being cleared. We're going to see you're going to get a very big change. As this phoenix is rising, this is how you might be feeling the energy within your body, and really very strongly recommend you move your body. Very strongly. You do your yoga, you do whatever you do now. Clear the energy, make sure you keep your body moving, and then rest, and then do it again and rest, and allow this energy to just come through and move for you. So, my friends, wow, what a beautiful story, and what a beautiful little bit of guidance today. This weekend's going to be a very powerful weekend for us. I hope to see you again tomorrow. It is on New Year's Eve reading tomorrow. Let's see what comes out. I also am being called to tell you this. Thank you, universe, for revealing to me what I need to know. I am willing to receive. I am willing to listen. And so it is. And that's where I'll end today. You take care. I'll see you soon. Thank you for listening.